Spring 2025 came in swinging with unexpected hits, long-awaited sequels, and a few shows that flew under the radar but totally delivered. If you're catching up or just looking for your next obsession, we've got you covered. These are the top 10 finished anime from spring 2025 that you'll want to watch. No waiting, no weekly cliffhangers. Let's get into it. Number 10. Zatsu Tabi. That's Journey. Zatsu Tabi is one of those quiet shows that doesn't try too hard to impress you, and that's what makes it work. It follows two travel writers exploring lesser-known spots across Japan, and the vibe is more reflective than flashy. The characters don't just visit places, they think through them. Every episode feels like a journal entry, and by the time it ends, you feel like you've been on a real trip with them. Based on the manga by Kenta Ishizaka, the adaptation keeps things soft and personal. The visuals are simple but intentional, letting each town or countryside shot breathe without rushing the story. It aired 12 episodes and finished on June 23, 2025. There's no world-ending drama, no intense arcs, just real people moving through a real place, slowly figuring themselves out. If you're tired of noise and want something peaceful, this one is a clean, easy binge. Number 9. Witch Watch. Witch Watch finished its 12-episode run on June 22, 2025, and it's the kind of show that doesn't pretend to be anything it's not. It's light, playful, and full of character-driven charm. The story centers on Nico, a teenage witch, and Morihito, her ogre-bodied childhood friend turned bodyguard. They end up living together under magical circumstances, and from there it becomes part comedy, part awkward romance, and part episodic mischief. Spells go wrong, feelings get confused, and magical creatures drop in at the worst possible times. It's adapted from Kenta Shinohara's manga, and the anime captures that laid-back tone perfectly. The art style is clean and expressive, and the comedic timing is actually on point. Not forced, just naturally funny. What makes this a great binge is that it doesn't overstay its welcome. It sets up a cute premise, delivers fun arcs, and ends on a solid note. It's a comfort show done right. Number 8. Moonrise. Moonrise aired its full season on Netflix and wrapped by June 2025 with a tight, self-contained 12-episode arc. It tells the story of Jack, a soldier fighting in a war between Earth and the Moon, haunted by the death of his brother and torn between duty and doubt. The world is harsh, the science feels grounded, and the emotional weight hits harder than expected. This isn't flashy space opera. It's more introspective, focused on memory, loss, and the psychological toll of war. Wit Studio handled the animation, and it shows in the crisp visual detail and cinematic pacing. The environments, especially the moon-based sequences, are immersive without ever looking over-designed. The soundtrack leans quiet but effective, and the voice work gives even the smallest characters depth. If you like sci-fi that's less lasers and more moral tension, Moonrise is a perfect binge. It ends cleanly, no cliffhangers, just one solid, thought-provoking story. Number 7. Lazarus. Lazarus aired its final episode on June 29, 2025, and delivered exactly what you'd expect from a project led by Shinichiro Watanabe. Set in a near future where a miracle drug has cured all disease, things spiral when the drug's creator announces it will soon kill everyone who took it. From there, it becomes a global race against time. A special task force called Lazarus forms to stop the unfolding disaster, and every episode raises the stakes. Animated by MAPPA, the series blends slick cyberpunk visuals with grounded choreography, literally since fight scenes were overseen by John Wick's stunt director. It looks sharp, but it's not style over substance. The pacing is tight, the writing digs into moral consequences, and the world feels lived in. The soundtrack pulses with jazz and electronic tones, and the characters carry real emotional weight. If you want a binge that feels urgent and cinematic, Lazarus is it. Number 6. Windbreaker, Season 2. Windbreaker Season 2 aired its final episode on June 19, 2025. And if you're after character-driven sports anime with heart, this one hits. It follows Haruka and his crew as they navigate rivalries, friendships, and personal growth through intense street fighting and a strong sense of team identity. This season builds directly on the first, pushing deeper into backstories and showing real growth without repeating arcs. The fights are sharp and grounded, but the emotion behind them is what really drives the show. Cloverworks returned for animation, and the quality holds: clean lines, fluid motion, and punchy impact during key scenes. The tone balances slice of life with raw conflict, so when the heat kicks in, it feels earned. With 12 episodes and no filler, it finishes its arc with purpose. If you want something that's tough but heartfelt, Windbreaker is worth every minute. Number 5. Dr. Stone Science Future Season 4, Part 1. The latest season of Dr. Stone aired its final episode in late March 2025, making it an early wrap for the spring lineup and fully bingeable now. This arc takes Senku and the Kingdom of Science to Greenland, where they continue pushing the boundaries of human innovation in a world still recovering from petrification. It mixes scientific discovery with high-stakes exploration, featuring inventions like sonar, GPS, and more aerodynamic crafts. As always, the show leans into its educational vibe without slowing down the story. Studio TMS Entertainment keeps the visuals bright and expressive, with clean action and detailed mechanical designs. Characters get real development too, especially as new rival factions emerge and the scope of the post-apocalyptic world expands. There's humor, tension, and a satisfying pace that builds toward a clear endpoint. For fans of smart action with actual brain cells behind it, this season is a strong, fun binge. Number 4. Fire Force Season 3. Fire Force returned strong in spring 2025 with Season 3, and it finished its 12-episode run by mid-June, giving fans a clean, complete arc to burn through. This season dives into the Great Cataclysm storyline, bringing Shinra and Company 8 closer than ever to the source of their world's destruction. It leans heavily into the lore this time, connecting dots that have been building since Season 1. The action is intense, as always, with dynamic firefights and kinetic animation that Studio David Production delivers with confidence. What sets this season apart is its deeper focus on psychological stakes. Characters face hard truths, old traumas, and conflicting loyalties. The pacing is tight, with little downtime between major moments, and the visual style continues to blend fire effects with crisp, stylized combat. If you've been holding out for the story to pick up again, this is the season to catch up on. It's pure heat. Number 3. My Hero Academia Vigilantes. My Hero Academia Vigilantes aired all 12 of its episodes through spring 2025, giving fans a full spin-off arc that dives deep into the street-level side of hero society. Set a few years before the main series, it follows Koichi Himawari, an unlicensed hero using his sliding quirk to help people in ways official heroes won't. It's grounded, messy, and full of moral gray areas. This isn't about huge villain wars or flashy hero rankings. It's about what it means to do good when the system isn't watching. Bones returned for animation duties, keeping the fluid fight scenes and character expression on point, but this time with a darker, grittier tone. The show doesn't drag either. It tells a tight story, gives Koichi a full arc, and introduces strong side characters who feel like they matter. Whether or not you're into the main series, this one stands on its own. Number 2. The Apothecary Diaries, Season 2. The Apothecary Diaries returned for its second season and wrapped all 12 episodes by the end of spring 2025. Set once again in the Imperial Palace, this season follows Mao Mao as she dives deeper into court politics, poisons, and unsolved secrets with her signature sharp wit. The mystery elements are even stronger this time, and the pacing gives each case room to breathe without losing momentum. Studio Toho and OLM maintain the elegant visuals with rich costume detail, soft lighting, and fluid animation during key reveals. The chemistry between Mao Mao and Jinchi continues to grow, slowly and deliberately, with a mix of tension, humor, and subtle romantic undertones. Every episode adds new layers to both the characters and the world around them. If you're into smart dialogue, subtle character work, and a setting that feels immersive without being flashy, this season is one of the most satisfying binges of the year. Number 1. Solo Leveling. Solo Leveling wrapped its 13-episode season by late March 2025, and it delivered exactly what fans hoped for. The story follows Sung Jin-woo, a bottom-rank hunter who barely survives dungeon raids until a mysterious system gives him the power to level up on his own. What starts as a slow grind turns into a monster-clearing power trip, but it's earned. The animation by A1 Pictures is slick and weighty, with every fight feeling brutal and satisfying. But it's not just combat. The series balances quiet, emotional moments with tension-building scenes and smart world-building. Adapted faithfully from the original web novel and webtoon, it keeps the original arc intact while polishing the pacing and presentation. The music hits at the right emotional beats, and Jinwoo's character development moves at a pace that feels believable. It ends with a clear stopping point, no cheap cliffhangers. And that wraps it up. Let us know which one you're diving into first, and hey, subscribe, and ring that bell so you don't miss more hidden gems and potential reboots coming your way. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next video.